Ms Fraser-Butlin.
Sir, if we may, I would like to recall Mr I in light of some evidence that was provided about an hour ago, and I think it would be
about
useful
an hour
for the
ago.
inquiry to see it.
Very well.
Thank you.
Mr I, thank you for continuing to give some further evidence.
Thank you.
You are still under oath.
Yes.
Could we have document 1383007, please? And if we just look at the very first part of it, it's a letter from the Right Honourable Karen Bradley, the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, written on the 22nd of May. And it says, thank you for your email of the 14th of May concerning the infected blood inquiry. That's an email you wrote.
It is.
Can you tell us what you put in that email to the Secretary of State?
Yes, within light of the inquiry coming up, I had to email the Secretary of State asking that on the back of Theresa May's benefits, the scheme uplift which she's shown in England, could Northern Ireland follow suit and just mirror what England has done? Due to the fact that we don't have a fully functional Stormont Parliament here, I was worried that once again we would be left behind and would be treated differently again.
And this is the reply you got,
Yep.
and you've just got it about an hour ago, and it says this: I empathise with all victims at the heart of this scandal. It's a tragedy that should never have taken place, and I can only imagine the pain it has caused families throughout the UK. I am aware of the issues you raised regarding the potential disparity in financial support between victims in Northern Ireland and those in England. As you know, the infected blood inquiry is UK-wide, and the inquiry terms of reference include consideration of financial assistance across all of the nations of the UK. The announcement made on the 30th of April increasing funding for recipients in England is to be welcomed, as are the efforts made by the Department of Health and Social Care to reach out to the devolved administrations with a view to working together to support recipients in all four nations. Indeed, my colleague and Health Minister Jackie Doyle-Price has explicitly stated that she would like to see greater parity of support. Please be assured that I'm keeping a close eye on developments in the inquiry. It's only right that those whose lives have been blighted should receive the care and assistance they need. Of course, the best means of supporting victims in Northern Ireland is via a functioning assembly in which locally elected ministers can speak up and act on their behalf. That is why securing a successful outcome to the talks process is my absolute priority. What's your response to that letter?
I think I've heard it echoed in the crowd that it's just been stalled again, and we will be held back and used as a political football to try and get politicians with no relevance to this inquiry back around the table. I don't think that Stormont has got anything to do with this. I think that the fact that the scheme is already in place, it just takes a civil servant or herself to sign a page and say uplift it to mirror England. I don't think there's any reason for this at all.
I have no further matters I want to raise with you.
No, well, I have no questions to arise out of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.